Hey, Shalom Israel. Before we begin, excuse the fan in the background. And this is going to be the continued series of Just Read. I already did Matthew chapter 1 breakdown. Here go Matthew chapter 2 breakdown. And as always, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem, Rakwah Kodash. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone. Honor to all the brethren out here doing the work in the will of the Father in truth and sincerity. And this is Matthew chapter 2, verse 1. Now, when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him. So in order to get the backdrop or to get the story behind this on finding out who these wise men were, you have to go where? You have to go to Luke chapter 2. So let's head to Luke chapter 2. And we're gonna start at verse 7. And she brought forth her firstborn son. Who is this firstborn son? Who is this she? This she is Mary. Who is the firstborn son? Yahushua. And wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. So, for all you bugged out Christians, all right, you Catholics, you know nothings, all right, that read the scriptures but not with understanding. If you got Mary and Joseph out in the field with the baby out in the field, with because there was no room in the inn, all right, so they outside, and then you have shepherds outside abiding their flock, their sheep at night. How the hell you simpletons think that Yahushua was born in December, man? In the winter months, in the dead months, it would be cold as hell. Ain't no way the shepherds going to be keeping their sheep out in the fields in the middle of the dead months. All right, in winter, there's no way that Mary and Joseph is going to have a newborn baby out in the cold of winter during the dead months. You see? As a matter of fact, let's go up here while I'm speaking. Let's go back up to verse 1, because why was Mary them not at home? Let's find out. It's Luke chapter 2 verse 1. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went to be taxed, everyone into his own city. So yeah, they was out to go pay taxes. This is why they wasn't at home. So when is tax season? Hey, you got to remember, you still living in the extended leg of the Roman Empire. So 9 times out of 10, the same time that it was taxing people in ancient Rome, it's the same time that they tax people now in modern day Rome, which is America. And they do not tax you in the dead months, all right, or in the winter months. No, you do your taxes in the spring. You see that? Not in the dead months, not in the winter, but in the spring. This is when they tax you. So again, 1 + 1 = 2, man. Yahushua, or who you ill call Jesus, was not born in no damn December, man. Put it together, man. Read the scriptures with understanding. All right, continuing on. Starting back at verse 8. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And you best believe it wasn't no in the dead months. It wasn't in no damn winter. All right, no flock of sheep are out grazing in winter. All right, at nighttime. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. So these are those wise men. It's these shepherds. It said, lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone around about them. What is this glory? What is the angel that's showing up? How is he showing up? He's showing up in what the word really called a UFO. All right, cloud by day, fire by night. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. You see that? This is the light that they saw in the sky. This is the light that they was following. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. To all what people? To all the people of Israel. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. So which is Christ the Lord? Continuing on. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothing, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on the earth peace, goodwill toward men. So at that same time that they was hearing the voice of the angel, appeared with a multitude of chariots, a multitude of what the world Italy called UFOs, appearing in the heavens. And they all praising Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and saying, Glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. What men? The men of Israel. Verse 15. And it came to pass, as the angels were gone away from them into heaven, the shepherds said one to another, Let us now go even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us. So they said, Hey, let's go to Bethlehem. Let's go see this. Let's go see the baby that the angels have just told us about. Verse 16. And they came with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the baby lying in a manger. And when they had seen it, they made known abroad the saying which was told them concerning this child. And all they that heard it wondered at those things which were told by them by the shepherds. So these shepherds were the wise men that went looking for Yahushua. And how did they get to where Yahushua was? By following that light. What did they follow? What the word is called a UFO, which is a chariot of Israel, chariot of God. And when they got to where Joseph and Mary was, they told all the people in the surrounding area what they had witnessed and what the angels had told them, man. So when they made this, when they told the people, hey, this made a uproar in the city, man. This made an uproar in the city. So going back, verse 2, Matthew chapter 2, verse 2. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 1. Now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem. What wise men? The shepherds. Why were they wise men? Because they had understanding of the prophecies, all right, or the scriptures. Okay, saying, Where is he that is king of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east. What is that star that they saw? The chariots of Israel, the chariots of God, or what the word in the call UFOs, and are come to worship him. Okay, verse 3. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. So when Herod the king, how did Herod the king hear these things? Because those same wise men, they made it known to all the people of what had happened, told them about the angels coming, told them about how the angels told them that the baby was born. Yeah, they told the people. And obviously word traveled, all right? So the word got out, and Herod heard about it. And when he heard about it, he was troubled. Oh, shit. Yo, these prophecies are coming. Hey, these prophecies are coming to pass. We in some, hey, this Edomite was like, yo, we in some shit. They about to take us down. Yeah, that's what he was thinking. Because you best believe and understand that Herod, he understood the scriptures. He understood the prophecies also. And all Jerusalem with him. Just like in today's time, man. You got these elites. They understand the prophecies. They understand what's to come. So when they see us out on the street corners and they see these events happening, they are troubled too. But they're trying to figure out a way to what? to get around it. They trying to figure out a way how they could change the prophecy, stop the prophecy, but it ain't no stopping the prophecies. It ain't no changing the prophecy. You can't change the movie. The movie script is going to play how it's supposed to play. Verse 4. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where Yahushua should be born. Yeah, he gathered all the chief priests, all the men that knew of the scriptures, and gathered them together to see where Yahushua should be born when the word got back to him, when he was hearing all the people talk about what had happened. Verse 5, and they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet. Yeah, in Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet. What prophet? Micah chapter 5, right? This is the prophet that wrote about it. Micah chapter 5, verse 2. But thou, Bethlehem or Ephratah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee he come forth unto me that is to be ruler in Israel, whose going forth have been from old, whose going forth have been from of old, from everlasting. So yeah, again, you best believe and understand that Herod knew what time it was. And the prophecy tells him what? That when Yahushua comes, he is coming to be what? The ruler in Israel. So trust and believe, yeah, he was troubled because he was like, oh shit. They were about to reestablish. He's about to restore the kingdom of Israel. He's about to move us out of power. We're going to lose our power. This is what Esau was thinking way back then. This is what Herod was thinking way back then. Whose going forth have been from of old, from everlasting. Yeah, Yahushua has been from old, man. Once again, the first spirit created of all spirits. All right? The spirit that created all the things that you see on earth today. Yeah, that was Yahushua of old. He was the one that was talking with Moses. All right? That's who was talking with Moses. He is the one that was talking with Abraham. You see? Yeah, he is from old. Again, the first spirit created of all spirits. Let's roll back. Verse 5, and they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet, and thou Bethlehem in the land of Judea art not the least among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Exactly, and that's what we just read. All right, continuing on. Then Herod, when he had privily called the wise men, what wise men? These men that he called together, which were who? Which were the chief priests and scribes. All right, so this is who he's talking to. He called them in privately. Inquired of them diligently, what time the star appeared. Yo, hey, what time did they say? What time are the people saying that they saw the UFO appear? And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search diligently for the young child. Yeah, gather them together. Hey, go search for who they call Yahushua. Go search for that child. Go search for the one that's supposed to be the king of Israel. And when you find him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also. Yeah, bring me word. When you find him, bring me word so I could come worship him. And we all know what Esau doing, man. We know that this man is the damn devil. The scriptures say, never trust thine enemy, man. Yeah, this man is the enemy. Yeah, he trying to get a leg up. You see? Yeah, he trying to get a leg up. Tell him I want to work. Hey, tell me where he is so I could come worship him. Let's see what Esau was really doing, though. All right? Let's go to Psalms, man. You can't trust this man. You so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. And he the same way he was back then, the same way he is now. And this is Psalms 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Yeah. Let me know where he at so I could come worship him. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Let me know where he at so I could come worship him. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. You see that, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American? You can't trust this damn man. And you simpletons that trust him, hey man, this man gonna send you to an early dirt nap, man. But war was in his heart. You see that? War was in this man's heart. This man is the great colonizer, man. The great, the Mr. rape, rob, and murder, man. All right. His words were smoother than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, yet were they drawn swords, man. And that's exactly what he was trying to bring to Yahushua on his birth, man. You see that? On his birth, man. All right, we back. Verse 9. And when they had heard the king, they departed. And lo, the star, which they saw in the east, went before them. Yeah, another chariot. Or what the word in the call a UFO. Yeah, it appeared. All right. It appeared again. The star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over where the young child was. Yeah, the star led them, the chariot of Israel, what the word in the call UFO, led them to where Yahushua was. Verse 10. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. Yeah, when they saw the chariot of Israel, the chariot of God, or what the word in the call UFO, they rejoiced greatly. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. And being warned of God in a dream, that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way. So yeah, they didn't go back to tell Herod where Yahushua was born. Verse 13. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word from Herod. For Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. Once again, the swords were just, as we just read in Psalms 55, verse 21, the sword is drawn. Though they come with words smooth as butter, the sword is drawn, man. They was trying to put, he was trying to put them to death, man. And Joseph and Mary was warned by an angel to flee where? Into Egypt. Why would they flee into Egypt? Because Egypt is a nation of dark people. You see that? Shout out once again to you boiled out Christians and you Catholics. Yahushua, or who you in the call Jesus, is a dark-skinned man. All right, a brown-skinned man. And this is why they fled into Egypt, so he could hide amongst the Egyptians. Just as Moses got mistaken as Egyptian, just as Paul got mistaken as Egyptian, because they were dark-skinned men. You see that? If they was to flee into Egypt, and Yahushua was looking how you got them painted up as a red boy out here looking, the redneck, being a redneck, this man will stick out like a sore thumb in Egypt. Can be easily found, man. What's wrong with you simpletons, man? Verse 14. When he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt. Verse 15. And was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, Out of Egypt have I called my son. Yeah, out of Egypt have I called my son. Where's that written at? What prophet said that? Hosea, right? Hosea 11, chapter 1. When Israel was a child, then I loved him and called my son out of Egypt. You see that? Yeah, when Israel was a child, the Most High loved us, man. Yeah, hey, man, listen, man. Soon as we being chosen, man. Once again, the promised seed line, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Jacob is Israel, man. Soon as Jacob, our forefather, was born, we was loved of the Father, man. All right? We was loved of the Father from the beginning, man. We are that chosen seed. Then I loved him and called my son out of Egypt. And who is he calling out of Egypt? Yahushua, which is what? The King of Israel. Going back. So that's what scriptures being fulfilled. So this is what Yahushua meant by saying, I come not to destroy the law or the prophet, but to fulfill. You Christian, you see, he's coming to fulfill the things that was written about. He is doing, not. Oh, we ain't got to do no law no more. He fulfilled the law. Shut your simple ass up, man. That's not what it means. It means that he came and fulfilled these prophecies that were spoken of, so people could understand who he was. If you had the understanding of the prophecies, man. And this is why you simpletons don't understand what's going on today, because you don't understand the prophecy. So you are lost in the sauce and have no clue, no idea of what is coming, man. And you simpletons are going to get taken out again for not knowing, man. All right? Yeah, you're going to get deleted for not knowing, for not listening to the prophets. For we are out here screaming aloud and letting you know what is coming, man. Letting you know the movie. Verse 16. Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, was exceeding wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem and in all the coast thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had diligently inquired of the wise men. So you got Herod understanding what Yahushua is coming back to do. So he went, hey man, this man went mad and started killing what? Started killing all the babies, man. All the children, man, from 2 years old and under, man. And you people think these Edomites could be saved, man? You don't see how these, hey man, you don't see how this damn red boy get down? And you want to say, if they believe, they could be saved. Man, shut your simple ass up, man. Ain't no saving Esau, man. This man is going to pay, man. All right? This man is going to pay for all the rape, rob, and murdering he been doing, man. Since he been out here running wild, man. He got to pay for it, man. Whether you like it, love it, believe it, understand it, or not, man. Verse 17. Then was fulfilled that which was spoken by Jeremiah the prophet, saying, in Ramah was there a voice heard, lamentation and weeping, and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, and will not be comforted, because they are not. Yeah, wasn't no comfort, man. And this man ain't gonna get no comfort, man. You people talking about this man could be saved, man. You people are simple, man. Simple as hell, man. And let's go to Jeremiah chapter 31, man, and get that Jeremiah spoke of. Or Jeremiah, or what you know as Jeremiah. And this Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 15. Thus saith the Lord, a voice was heard in Ramah, lamentation and bitter weeping. Rachel weeping for her children, refused to be comforted for her children, because they were not. See that? Now going back, that's where it was stated at, man. Verse 19. Matthew chapter 2, verse 19. But when Herod was dead, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, saying, Arise, take the young child and his mother, and go into the land of Israel, for they are dead which sought the young child's life. And he arose and took the young child and his mother, and came into the land of Yasharallah, or came into the land of Israel. But when he heard that Archelaus did reign in Judea, in the room of his father Herod, he was afraid to go thither, notwithstanding being warned of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua in a dream. He turned aside into the parts of Galilee. So yeah, he turned into the parts of Galilee. Okay. And he came and dwelt in a city called Nazareth. So this is where he came and dwelt, all right, in a city called Nazareth. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5 real quick. Going to verse 17. Because I had brought this up. So again, this Matthew chapter 5 verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So this is why Yahushua, this is what Yahushua was doing. All right. So people that had the understanding of the prophecies, they will understand and know that he was indeed who the scriptures talked about when he walked the earth. He was fulfilling prophecy, so people could understand and know that he indeed was Yahushua. All right, the Hamashiach. All right. For very well I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise part from the law, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, yeah, you break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so. Yo, you shall teach. If you teaching people that the law was done in the way with, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, whosoever shall do the law and teach that you're supposed to keep the law to what? To the best of your abilities. All right. The same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Exactly, man. All right. So the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. And this is what we, the prophets, do, man. We tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to what? To keep the law to the best of your ability. For we know that you can't keep the law 100%. All right. We understand that. And we know that if you break one, you break them all. But this is why Yahweh Shai came and died for us. All right. For the laws that we can't keep. But for the laws that we can keep, we keep. You see that? You have to do the works. And then you also have to have what? The faith, the correct doctrine, the correct understanding of the scriptures to understand what's going on. So your faith could keep you what? Keep you stable in the last days so you won't make a mistake. You see that? You got to understand the twists and the turns in the movie. You got to understand what's ahead. And if you understand what's ahead, if you got the correct doctrine, the correct faith, then you won't fall. You won't stumble. But for all these people that think they have understanding, all these people that's stuck in these religions, hey, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, get your simple asses out of these churches, man. For all these people that's stuck in these churches, drinking these different philosophies, these wines that's in that's in the cup of the whore, those abominations, drinking all these once again these weird philosophies, and being lost, being drunk, they are gonna stumble and fall. They don't know what's coming. They don't know the prophecies. They don't understand what's ahead. So if you don't have the 100% faith and you're not doing the laws to the best of your ability, then guess what? You will get deleted, man. All right. Verse 22 again. Matthew chapter 2, verse 22. But when he heard that Archelaus did reign in Judea in the room of his father Herod, he was afraid to go thither. Notwithstanding being warned of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai in the dream, he turned aside into the parts of Galilee. And he came and dwelt in the city called Nazareth, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophets, he shall be called a Nazarene. So with that, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone. Honor to all the brethren out here doing the work in the will of the Father in truth and sincerity. And this is Matthew chapter 2. Shalom.